Chief Justice of India, in fact, has said that there is yet another seminal issue as to the power of the court to determine if the constitutional court can interfere in such parts of integral religion. So that's exactly what I was saying, that the big debate is whether or not a court or the constitutional court can interfere in integral parts of religion. That seems to have become the big...
Okay, the thing is that the Supreme Court has actually now moved this to a 7-member bench. And what I feel is that the first petitioners who had given, it was given as women discrimination. Whereas this has nothing to do with women discrimination, this has nothing to do with gender equality or menstruation. This is purely a custom, a ritual followed in the temple, because the temple belongs to the deity and the deity has a right. The deity is a Naishtika Brahmachari, and we believe that the deity should be left alone for following his meditation and his whatever studies what he's doing. So we women between the age of 10 to 50 don't particularly go there. Now, why the court has now moved it to a 7-member bench is because they need time to review this again. They need time to investigate more into this matter. And I am very hopeful that dharma will be upheld very soon. I think एक तरफ से अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि और भी इन्वेस्टिगेशंस जारी रखेंगे अभी, और डाइटी के बारे में और भी स्टडीज होंगे, और डेफिनेटली दे विल कम टू अ वेरी गुड कंक्लूजन. सो आई थिंक आई एम वेरी होपफुल दैट moving to a bench, 7-member bench is good. But we have in Sabarimala, we have the Mandala Kalam, which is starting on 16th, just 2 days, and we don't want any problems like last year. So we are requesting that to please make the rule like what it was before the verdict last year. And we want the devotees to pray in peace. That's it. Shanti se. Shanti.
Right, so that's Shilpa Nair there, one of the petitioners saying, and this is a very, very important point. From when this battle reached the courts, when it was largely about women discrimination. In fact, I believe we've got a reaction coming from Rahul Isho. Let's listen to that.
And we are yet to know whether there's a stay on it. Yeah. But at the same point of time, our well-studied position is only one thing. Please don't interfere in any faith or matter beyond a point. India is a land of great pluralism and faith freedom. It is the greatness of India that we are culturally so diverse. So at this point of time, even though there is no clarity regarding the stay, there is implicit admission that the earlier verdict should be reviewed. I think that's a positive step in the right direction. I think we should welcome that.
The larger question of whether courts should interfere in matters related to faith and matters related to religion, do you think that is a question that the court has considered, which had not considered earlier?
That's a very important question. See, please remember, we are all under Supreme Court. We are proud to obey Supreme Court. At the same point of time, Article 25 also gives us some rights. See, faith is not above law. Please remember, nobody has that argument. But at the same point of time, law gives some elbow room to faith too. So that is the most important thing, and I think we should celebrate this particular verdict.
Do you think that the Article 26 rights of denomination, that is something that you are unsuccessful in convincing the court about? Will you now use that as one of the pleas as well to convince the court about the rights of devotees of Lord?
Thank you for that question. That is what we are focusing on, Article 25 and 26, especially 26, the way we run the particular shrine, the deity's right, it all will be there. And please remember, this will empower every temple, church and mosque across India, and everyone will have their own right to self-determination.
When this matter goes before a 7-judge bench, what is it more that you'll argue that has not been
Three
put forward
points. 3 points. One, deity's right, we already have put forward. Second, a very important point, the thrust of our argument will be on temple, churches and mosques being private place of the believers for public worship. Please remember, it is not like a road. Temple or church or mosque are sacred spaces. They are private space of the believers for public worship. We will give that too. And 3, we will focus the importance of Article 25 and 26. Please remember, one of the most crucial articles and fundamental right is Article 25, because that's a very specific right, unlike Article 14, which is a very larger right.
Do you think it's right for the Supreme Court to broaden the way in which they have broadened by including Dawoodi Bohra Muslim women or the rights of Parsi women. Do you think that broadening helps your cause in any way?
We believe whatever Supreme Court, we are nobody to question it. But at the same point of time, if Swami Ayyappa's cause can definitely assist our other faiths, we would only be happy. If Swami Ayyappa's cause can definitely assist other faiths in having their own freedom. See, India's greatness is in this Article 25 and 26. That's the reason where diversity exists. And if that can be there, it will be a great opportunity for every faith to come together. And I believe...
Because there is no clarity on whether the earlier verdict has been stayed or not. The Mandalam period is about to begin.
We are only 50 hours away.
What is your message to the devotees on ground in case there is no stay?
Two things, please have calm, please have restraint. Last year some mistake happened from our side. This year we shouldn't have any violence. At the same point of time, we will definitely raise protest in case if the stay is not there. But that wouldn't be needed because when a verdict is reviewed, it implicitly states something has to be reviewed or some mistake was done. So by that implication, we hope the Sabarimala culture and belief will be protected, and we would urge the state government and also central government to issue a statement in this particular form.
No, Rahul, there is no stay. That's what the news coming in at this point of time. So what is your appeal to the state government? Is the approach that they took last year, is that the approach, if that continues this time round, how will the Ayyappa devotees and the organization that you head approach this entire?
See, even if there is no stay, it implicitly means the verdict is wrong and should be reviewed. So that particular sentiments of Honorable Supreme Court and crores of devotees should be respected, and this thing shouldn't be forced upon. Please remember, we would request all the feminist group with all disagreement but with great respect, please don't try to trespass on, please don't try to intrude. I will also request Kerala government not to intrude and not to trespass.
Do you think the Kerala government has seen a change of heart since what transpired last year?
Hopefully, and please remember, you might be knowing the first day there are hardly people in, we can count on fingers to support us. Right now, PM Modi ji support us, Sarsang Chalik ji support us. On the other side, Sri Rahul Gandhi and Sri Shashi Tharoor support us. So it is a bipartisan support beyond politics. We have become one. It is a great victory for devotees of all faiths across.
If there is no stay, will you stop the women who are trying?
We are nobody to stop. I don't have, or any devotee doesn't have any special right. But at the same point of time, since the verdict is to be reviewed, the devotees have a right to raise protest in such a way that we can preserve the temple from any trespassing. I think that's a fair point.
Protest will continue.
Yeah, protest will continue because until the until the Mandala season opens, because we will need to have a clarity on the stay part.
Okay.
Thank
Thanks
you.
so much for talking to us.
Okay, while Rahul Ishwar was speaking to us, more details really coming in and more clarity coming in. And one point, in fact, was clarified by the Times Network, correspondent there, Madhav, specifying, yes, that there is no stay. And this is what Meenakshi has also told us, that there is no stay on the verdict that was given in September 2018. So as things stand right now, everyone, men and women of all age groups, can visit Sabarimala. Now remember, Sabarimala Temple opens in specific time periods, and when that happens, at this point of time, as things stand, everybody is allowed to go because of the Supreme Court verdict that came in last year. The Supreme Court verdict was split 3-2. So that's how divided the bench itself was. While 3 were on one side, 2 others dissented, and then they all agreed that let's just refer this to a larger bench, because this is a big debate, this is a big issue when it comes to religion versus law versus the Constitution Court. And so that debate, viewers, rages on.